Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go from Green Bay. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing to begin is Love. This one's complete down the field to Golden. And he will go all the way. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers.
So it seems like we're out to a good start. Welcome to Lambeau.
Love will lead the offense. Looking to go for 2 here. He'll need to throw. And he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. They'll put Ayuk in motion. They send the receiver in motion left. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
A second down throw here for Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle.
Nice throw.
Taken down inside the opponent's 35. That is a big gain for the 49ers. 31 yards. The break huddle coming up now for 1st and 10. Now it's McCaffrey. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Here's Saul, the man in motion. Throwing on second down is Purdy. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head like he had to get rid of this ball almost sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, it's Purdy. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, San Francisco.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers is on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that? You can't put that ball in a better spot. With timing and accuracy like that, needs to set. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Love to throw on first and 10. To the outside, it's brought in by Golden. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. And up Packers, first down. First and 10. Love to throw it on first down. Right back to Golden. He's got it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10. That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's caught by Golden, right side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 49ers. On second down, Love. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Tucker Craft. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Like we started saying, it's the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big time connection for the touchdown.
The return team go where they want to go through the end zone. It's a touchdown. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. Really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's Saul, the man in motion. Purdy now on second down. And that one incomplete.
Third and long, obviously, is an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success on third down.
And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And no return for it. It's a touchdown. About out of the 20-yard line. On first and 10, here's Love. Backs That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
That ain't gonna work either.
I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second down throw for Love. That's to the sideline and interception. It is picked up by...
That was a good ass play.
And he is going to score a pick six for the touchdown.
Talk about establishing yourself in this league as a young player. You don't have to be perfect, but man, when you get opportunities to make big plays, when they come your way, you got to take advantage of it. Boy, did he ever.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. So after one, the Niners have the early advantage. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro helps to kick it away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Love. That's to Reed. He's got it. And he will score. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting his game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Pearsall, the man in motion. Purdy on first down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Purdy to throw. He'll find his tight end. Kittle on the right side. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big-time play for the Niners. 36 yards. Ball rest at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll run here with McCaffrey. Down the sideline. Inside the 25. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Again, it's McCaffrey. This defense falls over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Packers going to use the final timeout now. Talk things over before fourth down. from the shotgun. It's Purdy. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown, 49. Pinheiro run for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will go up by a point here in the second quarter. So now after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. And it winds up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw is Love. Back to the left side and taken in by Golden. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a first down to Reed.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing is Love. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
Now Love. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard's very stout. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
33, yellow. Blue, strike, stick, mega. Hut.
Back to the air, it's Love. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he's going to be out of bounds, down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Blue, 33.
Now Love. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Go red. Red. 60 red. Hut.
Love. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And set on the 1st and goal. 16 yards.
Man, they're just running this two-man drill to complete perfection. And it's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, they come away with some points.
And he'll lunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. The Niners use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the 2nd quarter.
Ready?
Jacob. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. It is brought in the end zone. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Now Love getting the Packers set for this 2-point drop.
Let's go now.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That's over the middle and intercepted.
Always curious how a defense is going to respond to give up a touchdown, give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. First and 10 for Purdy. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball to tie his point, but come down with the pick.
Purdy on second down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On comes Thomas Morstead. He'll punt for the 2nd time after hitting a beauty in his first down. Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Yellow, 22.
Love to throw it on 1st down. He'll take a shot for Watson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball is arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Again, working deep downfield. And he will go all the way. Tucker, touchdown, Packers. His 2nd catch of the game. And almost got for a touchdown.
What's up, bro?
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets, ring buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it is the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Green Bay Packers. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. Now he's going to shake up the run. And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man-coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he will go down. The Cowboys sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Black shot. You, yellow. Ready?
Love now. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Ready.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And it gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
First down.
Black, 95.
First and 10 at the
Red,
44-yard line.
Black. Black, left. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
12 more yards. That's another Packers first down.
Love. The outright, Dobbs brings it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Come on.
To the air again, Love. He's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
It's a loss of 2.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up second and 12.
Hey, green. Blaster, stick. Hut. Check, hut.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Red, 38. Smash, red, hut.
Here's Love. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the ball on the way out there, but it'll be third down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
To throw now, here's Love. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now a timeout called for by the defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
10 black. 10 zone black. Flag blue. Yellow, go. Red, cycle.
On 4th down, Love. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And Prescott is going to change things up here.
2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll send us out with a motion here.
A gain of 12. And the Cowboys 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Now they're audible to something else. Looking to throw. Prescott drops it to Blue. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 5. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and they lose to James.
I don't know about you, but it almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the...
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep in Green Bay territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throwing, Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense this past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on it's Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early game.
1st and 10. And they're on 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is pull off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation if they let the on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Okay, right?
2nd and 10.
Here we go. 33. Yellow, blue, red, red.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
17 yards. That's good for a Packers 1st down.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Black. 10 black, light blue. Black ultra. Steel black. Ready?
Now Love. Looking deep in for Dobbs. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Rodeo Dobbs, 59 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
And we had fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it's caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's good for the Cowboys. 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go,
A
46.
gain of 19 yards.
Here we go, 47.
1st down, Cowboys.
26.
Prescott to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 44.
Prescott from the gun. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. And that's caught inside the 35. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Throwing. Love. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Hey, red, blue, strike 50, green, ready.
Operating from the gun. Love. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Love from the gun. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
60 red. 60 red.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Here's Prescott.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Yellow, go. Red, 38. Red, cycle. 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Hey, green. Black Ultra. Hut.
Love now. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Final play of the half. Love toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Set, hut. 50, green. Hut.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick him up. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Jaden Reed in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now McManus for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone. So that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
I should probably stop the head, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink you got to check.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick six.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. A About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And Prescott, his third interception. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
That's complete to Dobbs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Love looking to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 51 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus now for the extra point. And it looked like the operation got fouled up there. This ball was pushed to the right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I do this man-to-man thing real nice, man.
Figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. This is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very heavy game. It's a gain of 34.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I'd never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And they'll take it from the 18 to 15, a gain of 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
Working out of the gun. Love. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Okay, ready? Ready.
Again, it's Love. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers and see how that works.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Following the interception, Love. Now he'll take this and run. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
45, right.
Love. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And they're way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's another first down. That'll be a gain of 21 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down. Even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter, they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead the third quarter from the 9, second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5. At the Cowboys' 9-yard.
Here's Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Ready, set.
That's another Packers first down. First and
10
goal
seconds.
at the 1-yard line.
10 black.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Striker, 3-3-3.
Going back to Love. There's that man again. It's complete. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Down.
To throw now. Here's Love. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. Back to throw. Love. And this is shot. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on third and goal. Love, he's going to change the play here. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Brendan McManus on for the field goal.
And this has no chance. It's no good. Well, wide to the left. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this fourth-quarter deficit. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, they're already just shy of midfield.
And a Cowboy first down.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Well, and field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. To pass, here's Jordan Reed. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everybody involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them more chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he